Hi everyone, welcome to the Family Matters Show. I'm Benjamin Bryant and I'm an accredited family law specialist here at Bryant McKinnon Lawyers. Today I'm joined by my business partner Heather McKinnon, also accredited specialist. For today, I moved to the area in the last 2 years and unfortunately I'm in the process of separating from my long-term partner. Would it be better to have a local lawyer instead of a lawyer from Sydney? I'm assuming, Heather, in this one pedestal, so I assume she's moved from Sydney or there's some connection there to Sydney. And what are your thoughts?
So the relationship that you have with your family lawyer is highly personal, but my experience is that that relationship can be developed nowadays as easily through technology as it can face to face. Ben, as you know, you and I have clients all around Australia and in fact all around the world. You did a big court hearing involving clients from Germany before Christmas. I was involved in a case where my client resided in Canada. So we're used to dealing with not only the regions versus the cities, but Australia versus other nations. Picking a lawyer is all about picking someone that you get on with, that you can communicate frankly with, that's responsive, and most importantly, gives you a fair day's advice for a fair day's pay. So a lot of your decision making will be things like what offers are made in terms of fee quotes, and whether or not you need to see the person in the flesh regularly or whether you're happy to deal by Skype and telephone. So there is no difference in our qualifications. The Family Law Act is a federal jurisdiction and accredited specialists are situated in all of the regions and the capital cities, and all of us train together and handle the same type of work. So your decision shouldn't be based on where someone is practicing, but whether you get on with them and whether their fees are something you can afford.
Yeah, absolutely, and you're getting that trust and rapport, because a lot of our job is about managing expectations, and you really do need that trust and rapport to be able to, competent to give that advice, but also for them to accept it, and because people are always, weighing up or assessing, what if I went to court, or what if it was this way or that way? Do you know? So that's why it's really important, to be able to have those frank discussions. What we don't know about this view is whether there's a matter currently before the courts or not. It can make a difference to the client if the court was in a particular area. Okay, so if the court was in Tamworth, then there's no point appointing a lawyer in Brisbane or something like that. Perhaps, there might be some real benefit. Again, that might be the only lawyer that you trust and have a relationship with. But the reality is, if the court is somewhere else, then there will most likely to be further costs onto you, either to send that lawyer over to the court or for them to engage a lawyer to appear in person. There are, of course, some court matters that you may not need to have someone in person, and you can ask permission from the court to appear by telephone. So in that circumstance, perhaps it doesn't matter where your lawyer is. If you're, of course, normally you're expected to be in your lawyer's office though. So yeah, it's just another practical thought.
Yeah, and the main message is it's very usual to have lawyers in different places because we're such a mobile society that often when a relationship breaks down, one spouse will move to another city or another location. So the system itself generates dependence on technology because it's a cheap way of managing that distance in Australia.
Well, thank you so much, Heather, and thank you to our viewers and the viewers that sent in these particular questions. I'm sure you and everyone else that's listened has enjoyed it as much as we have and found that information really useful, and hopefully we've helped some people make some decisions today, Heather. So we do this show on the first Tuesday of every month. The next show will be on Tuesday, the 5th of March at 12 noon. And I think we're back answering more questions.
Before I go on holidays.
Answering some more questions of yours. If you do have any questions, please of course email it through to us at familymatters@bryantmckinnon.com.au or shoot us a message on Facebook.